This is Nora Nori.
Welcome to the Nothing to Fear podcast. I go by the name of BlonkoPro. This edition of podcast is coming all the way from Newark District, Carmel, PO, Westmrland, Jamaica. And the reason why we're bringing this to you guys is because of the whole importance of how our parents that passed away, may their soul rest in peace, Miss Norma Witter and Nora Lawrence, that they created a non-profit foundation to help the community, which is doing tremendously. And said today, I have the son of Nora Lawrence. I'm the son of Norma Witter, and this is her beloved sister in Christ that they grow up in the same church. She knows a lot about both of them. And then we have the talented Mr. Dr. David Dwyer. I get to see this young man grow up and full of potential. We have a lot of engagement in the past, and he went away to Cuba to study. So he knows a lot. So he's going to put his input into the community. So first, we're bringing forth the covering the whole foundation that we had yesterday. We have a back to school treat yesterday, and today we're bringing forth on the Nothing to Fear podcast today. So I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Chadwick Lawrence, the son of Miss Nora Lawrence, which is a part of the foundation. Can you break down what you know about how this all started?
Yes.
Just tell it to the people.
As you said earlier, it is a community foundation that is based a lot and surrounded by the whole aspect of just togetherness within the community.
Yep.
Right? Now, as you know, Newark is basically a farming community.
Yep.
That farming is what has grown all of us from whatever little stage we were at to now, you know. Yep. So we have to our parents were friends and astute members of the community, right? Who decided through their wisdom to teach us and show us, right? Not just through words, but through action, that it is very important to always give back to the community.
Yes, sir.
Whatever little you may have, it is always important to keep the community spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't see this much more in Jamaica, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is that is what builds a whole nation, and from that we have tried to continue it just the same, right? So, I mean, we just want to continue to move forward in the same stead, to see more and more children aspire, right? Not to just move out of the community, but to grow and grow, whether it be through education and business or both, right? And contribute to Jamaica, honor the Jamaica and the world globally, right? On a larger scale. That's a general idea. And all of this is possible through Miss Norma Witter and Mrs. Nora Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Which is very important. They're the core.
Yes.
They're the core of this. They're the one who created this. I get to watch that. I get to see the very first time that Miss Nora Lawrence came to me and say, Chris, me and Norms, that's what she called her. Me and Norms, we gonna put something together. I want you to donate. And she didn't ask. She tell me. She wanted this from me, this particular thing until it grows and grows and grows. And may their soul rest in peace. They pass and so the siblings of both sides come together and we keep it going. So we have the beautiful young
Yes, indeed.
Emphasis on you.
Yes, indeed.
Sister Opal. I get to sit in her class in Sunday school. She helped teach me about the Bible. All them golden texts, I still remember some of them, not all of them. So give your input of your experience of what you see and how this come to fruition.
Yes.
Speak up loud.
Sister Norma and
All of it.
Witter. And Sister Norma Witter and Sister Nora Lawrence. They were both nice people to deal with. As a church sister and as friends of the community, people always gravitate to those two people, young ladies at the time. Because, they're just amazing to talk with other people on the street, wherever they meet each other. They will just say, wow, Nams, you look good, girl. You look good. And just say, thank you, man, thank you. They were so lovely. So that they were such a lovely set of people to deal with, to be among, And they taught me a lot from growing up in church here, through the community at home. Oh my God, they were such a lovely set of people to deal with. Yes, man, and the children always look forward for meeting them on a Sunday morning. Sister Norma, Sister Lawrence, come. And we so glad to meet them when they come into church and say, look here, Sunday school time. Go ahead and get yourself to class. No, it's Sunday school time. And they would say, where's the teacher? I said, I'm here, ma'am, I'm here. She said, okay, do your job, man. Go and do your job. And I was feeling, I would be feeling so good when them said to me, say, the people them a learn, The people them a learn. Yes, man, do your best, man. Do your best. Only your best is good enough. And I was feeling so good at times when they tell me all those lovely things. And, when they started this together,
The
foundation together. It was so good because they were saying to each other, so we have to do something to help the children then because giving back to the community and the Sunday school, it would be so grateful for the people to get together and we share what we have together. So we are gonna do something to help the children, back to school. So we're gonna launch out and we're gonna ask others and say members of the church, we'd like you to get involved. We're going to put together some things and we're going to shop around and get some things going. And we're going to ask some other people, any family member of yours or who you want to ask to get something going because we are going to start something from there. And believe thou me, it was so good because every year, more and more children, parents look towards getting something for their children in order to spend less or some not have it more. So, but we're them glad to know that
It's an economical relief.
somebody has been helping them in whatever way they can. And for that reason, we were so elated. We're so glad to be a part of this foundation.
The whole journey, right?
Yes, man, it was good.
Okay, all right.
Yes, man.
All right. We can't go nowhere without we put a light on the Church of God of Prophecy. This building right here. Like, you see this big pretty building right here? It's coming from far.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's one of the longest building I see take to finish, but it reached there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna break it down in details because this church is it's a part of the backbone of the Lawrence and Witter Foundation. This church is built by three sisters, not built, but the foundation is Sister Graham, the prayer warrior, Miss Norma Witter, and Miss Nora Lawrence. They are the background of this. And her daughter is over there, and she could tell more, a little bit, not too much, a little bit of the experience of Sister Graham. So just say your piece.
Okay. I am Marcia Graham. I just live across the road. My mommy's name is Lucille de Graham. She is 91 years old. December coming, she'll be 92. So God be the glory.
Yes. Amen.
She is the foundation of this church. It was board, and then, as Chris said, it's the longest building they take to finish. But thank God,
God is
it finished.
burning right now. Yeah.
But the Lawrence and the Witter Foundation, they are doing such a great job, a remarkable job. And trust me, this is new works. Yesterday I heard one of my college sister, she said this is deep rural. But hear me, we have product of teachers. They're teaching Turks and Caicos. One is in Japan. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have lawyers, we have businessmen. Hey man, this is new work. We have nurse doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are just doing awesome here in New Works. And I am proud to be a New Worksian. I don't know about it. Yes, I am proud to be.
I'm very proud
of
too.
course, all of us is proud to be a New Worksian. We are so happy.
course.
And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to give thanks to the Witter and the Lawrence Foundation. They have been doing such a good job for the children back to school. I mean, they have the parents, they are so grateful because up to this morning I saw some of the parents and they were so happy because they said, boy, I saved a little money in my pocket. So thanks again. God bless you all. And whatever you put your hands to, may the Lord just increase it and bless and cover you. Both families. Blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well said.
Your piece is very vital and it was important. It would be missing pieces if we didn't hear from you. So we're talking about the community because Nothing to Fear is about the community of the future of our community and what we want it to look like the next 10 years or so. So we have Mr. Dr. David The Wire. He grew up in this community. We grew up in two different lanes, but we always run into each other's every now and then, and we share our experience of what we knows. And he went away to Cuba, and he is very important to the foundation too for the future of the foundation because if the diet how would you say the word anyway, the whole area, the hospital is very far away from the living people, and it's very difficult to get to hospital. Some people can't even afford because medical is very, very expensive. So we're trying to lure them on board so we can get the kids checked up before school for our next year version of the foundation. So, Mr. Dewey, do you put your input in there for me, please?
Well, thank you, Chris, and thank you, the other members of the panel. And just to highlight, that was very aptly put by Sister Marcia, that it all stems from the idea that God placed in the heart of two lovely women.
Yep.
And they spoke it into being and they acted on it. And the action was so profound that it enabled the next generation to really assume and take up the mantle, which I must commend you guys, the Lawrence and the Witters. I must commend you guys because this initiative, it has changed lives and it is changing lives, and I have no doubt that it will continue to change lives, right? And as Chris was saying, that casually me and Chad met at an event in Kingston, and we were talking about the same idea, and I'm saying that I would love to come on board in whatever capacity, just to give my medical expertise, just to talk to the young guys, because I realize that we think the young people know, and they think they know, but they don't really know. They don't know what the world is about. They don't know what life is about. And this drive towards destructive and addictive and hedonistic behavior, it's just leading to the grave, our early grave, and leading to the prison. So we want to inspire. most of all,
Yep.
right? Because inspiration is the key. I know all of us growing up, we had a mentor, we had some person that we look up to, and we hope one day, Chris, and Chadwick, to be the next generation that this coming generation looks up to.
Yep.
Definitely.
Right?
Leading the way.
And it wasn't an easy road. We all know that we had to jump through hoops, crawl on the fence, all sort of things to reach where we are. I will still not reach yet, because
No,
you see this, in order for us to have our soul to be complete, charity, I believe, is the most important aspect. And I was speaking to Chris, and I was saying that it doesn't make sense for us to buy this big land and put this house on the hill, because where's the legacy? Where's the impact? And we want 10 more Norma Witter Lawrence Witter foundations. And they all want 100 more, 1,000 more all over Jamaica. So we hope shedding light on this initiative and me lending whatever support I can and getting the news out there, that we can get it to the point where other persons can emulate it and do even bigger and better things. Because at the end of the day, as long as community development wins, we all can live and feel happy. So again, very, very high commendation to the Lawrences, the ones that are on the panel, the one that I'm seeing here in front of me, the ones that are far and wide, and continue. I know the Lawrences have and the Witters have stood up for the community and have been an inspiration. I'm not afraid to say for myself as well. And Marcia, we go very, very far back. That's a story that we need to shed some light on that issue one of these days, Chris, with the help of your photographer, but in due time, right?
Yes, sir.
But the key is that it's all paying it forward and being grateful and sharing. And driving in the car, I was trying to work out in my head, because people come to you time to time. If you're a doctor, they feel you have money, whether you have it or not, that's another story. But what's the percentage of our earnings that we think should be given? The Bible said 10%, but that goes within the church setting. But what about community development? I was trying to work out the economics in my head, because just like how we have a part set aside for bills, going out, nice clothes and shoes and stuff, what percent? I leave it to everybody to internalize.
Definitely.
To work on it.
I want everybody here to just think
about it.
what
Think on it.
percentage of your salary is reasonable to you and to God and to the world that you should give towards charitable act. All right, I hand it over.
As far as what percentage is given to charitable organizations and back to the community, I would say, if you're going to think of it as a real percentage, start small. Start as small as I can. If you can afford 1% to 5%, but I think the most important part, you want it to be impactful in the community. You want to see the cause that it is going towards. You understand? And you mentioned earlier, paying it forward, right? So there are others before us who were interested in us, whether it be our parents, our relatives, interested in seeing us being successful. Whether it just be through encouragement or otherwise, it assisted. So even if you don't have the money and you see how you can assist somebody, right? Even not working, just a word of encouragement to somebody, you see somebody doing the wrong thing. Because remember, when we were growing up,
it was different.
Yeah, your mother would have scolded me if I did something wrong on the road. I would have reached home, I would have get another one again.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
see it with yours as well as your father.
Yeah.
Right?
But we need to get back to the morals core of that, which is going to take a unit, a collective effort.
That is it.
Because the kids, they depend on WhatsApp, Instagram for their inspiration.
So-called
for the influencers. You know what I mean? So that's the wrong thing and the wrong direction, period. So the word I was looking for earlier, our demographic is very wide, but our population is very small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what we want to do is we want to help each other, each one teach one, and then lead the way. And remember, this is a Nothing to Fear podcast. It's a people's podcast, of course, and it's for the people. So bring someone to the community, like, share, and comment, and we make this global. This is Numerix. Like Chadwick said earlier, it's a small farming community. Like I've been talking about it for the longest while on my pack, and every chance I get, I talk about New Works because I started off right over there, cutting hair. Underneath that sharp pencil right there on a stool. And today, I'm one of the top 5 barbers in New York City. And I'm not just talking. People knows it, right?
Doing it. Yeah.
They know that, you know what I mean? And it's showing. So I'm a brand. I go by the name of BlonkoPro. And I always want to give back to the community. That's why I'm here today. And thank God for health and strength and continue to bless us, the Lawrence and Witter Foundation, so we can push forward and push this on a bigger scale so we can extend it to other communities on a wider scale and help as much people that we can help. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the Nothing to Fear podcast coming live from Jamaica, Newark District, Carmel, PO, Darlington, Westmorland, Pinnock, Troughton, Beeston Springs, White House, Bag. Until next time, may God continue to bless everyone. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
Like
And subscribe. Yeah.
yes, sir.
No, stand behind one school walks, please. Go behind, stand behind. So, just on the back, see.
Hey, come that side here.
Once you have to get back, sit down for me.
Miss Dana, that was a phenomenal job. So, the Lawrence and the Lawrence and Witter Foundation is going to present a water mister to the church on behalf of the family.